Sorry, my darling. This is...
Mommy. Daddy.
Okay, my darling. This is the current stage we're at. I have a baby wrapped around my legs most of the time. When I say baby, I should say a 2-year-old. We are there. We are so mummy fuss at the moment.
Mommy.
Yes, my darling.
Take me.
You want me to take you? I'll take you now, my babe. I am testing out my new camera. This is I think it's a Sony ZV1. I'm really excited. Let me show you this baby. There she is in all her glory. She even has a dead cat. Anyways, I really am just excited to learn something new. So I am going to be putting her to use today. This might be the most boring vlog in the world, but I mean, vlogs really just are a little slice of life anyways, aren't they? So I'm going to take you guys along with me. I have got, today is a bit of an admin Friday. I've actually got a lot to do just from a business planning and admin perspective. I do have a fun project this morning at Hyde Park, so I'll take you along for that. And just give you a little slice of life at the moment. Okie dokes. My favorite coffee spot and our usual is around the corner from where we live, and I absolutely love that you can just WhatsApp them your order and then they bring it to you outside when it's ready, which is in like 3 minutes time. Super nifty. Love not having to look for parking. Sure, I don't know about those of you with smallies, so toddler age, but we are in such a difficult patch from an attachment perspective. I mean, it's obviously completely age appropriate, and it's like in a way really sweet and really endearing. I'd have to apologize in advance for this whole setup because this is the first time I've ever done this, and I need one of those little attachments, I think, that allows one to fix the camera onto the car. I am going to do my best to not look at it because obviously that's not safe. But yeah, figuring this all out, so bear with me. I'm probably going to look back at these and cringe one day. Anyways, as I was saying, leaving the house in the morning is so hard because I literally have 2 kids wrapped around my legs and then pretty much melting down when I actually have to leave. It's so hard, especially Jackson. Carter never really went through that patch. Jaxie's been a lot more intense from an attachment perspective. He only wants me at the moment, which is tough, but also like kind of delicious. He really is a little, oh, I don't know what this thing's gonna be doing. He really is a little snuggler, which I love because my firstborn is not. So yeah, taking motherhood for all of the ups I can possibly see, and all the silver linings. Yeah, I was just saying before I left that like Fridays on my admin day.
Are there other things that I would like to use Venom?
Sorry, that would be my podcast that just flicked over. Quite a lot of admin from obviously like an entrepreneurial perspective. I think people sometimes think, well, like, how much admin could they possibly be? But obviously I run the Browery and I run the blog, and the Browery particularly has quite a lot of administration from a tax perspective. You know, it's making sure that every single thing has been, you know, accounted for and calculated and submitted. And what I'm doing today is just one of the most boring and laborious tasks I've been working on for ages, but the geek in me does I am stopped at a stop sign. The geek in me does get excited for things like Excel and spreadsheets and formulas and modeling things, because when your spreadsheets function like for you and behave more intuitively, it actually makes the whole process so much easier. And I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't do this with my tax workbook that I work on. I'm annoyed that I didn't do it 5 or 6 years ago, because it would have made my process so much simpler. But anyways, I'm working on it now. I just finally decided to give my whole kind of method an overhaul, which is so laborious and painstaking, but once this one's done, it's going to make all of the others a breeze, I hope. So yeah, when I say I'm working on admin, that's the kind of stuff I'm working on. It's really the unsexy side of being a business owner. I must be honest, working for someone from that perspective is so much easier when you get an IRP5 and it magically just gets submitted, and it's pretty easy and straightforward. It's definitely the thing I dislike most about running my own business, but there obviously are so many pros that I wouldn't have it any other way. So yeah, doing a bit of that. I'm working on just some campaign detail, fleshing out what's due over the next couple of weeks. I've got some invoicing to do. That's all from my blog and social media perspective. Yeah, and I'm just hoping that today is going to be a productive Friday. I'm really battling at the moment. Some days are hyper productive, others are not. I suppose those are the natural, let me take this out. Excuse me. Those are the natural ebbs and flows of being a business owner, I guess. And it's really hard staying motivated all the time and being self-motivated, especially when you don't have, excuse me, dying of allergies in Joburg this season. Wow. Yeah, just being a self-starter and self-motivated when there's no one else around to necessarily bounce ideas off of, or do certain things for you. It's all up to me. This might be a very, very rambly blog, but hey, vlog. I enjoy these things. I like seeing little slices of people's life, and I think the point of them is that they are like real and mundane. That's life. Life is not always big and exciting things happening, especially at the moment in the world. I think we can all agree. Yeah, it's pretty much Groundhog Day, I think, for so many people. So for me this morning, a trip to Hyde Park for a project is high up there on my excitement calendar. So yeah, I am gonna take you along today. This is really just a slice of us. I won't show every single detail, but I'll show you some of it. Yeah, I hope you enjoy this, and as I said, this is really just me learning something new. I'm really wanting to learn like video editing. It's just something that kind of from a creative perspective excites me. I love video content. It's the content that I sort of consume predominantly, and I wanted to take a stab at this, so wish me luck. Thank you.
You're welcome, man.
Thank you so much.
Sorry.
Never not wearing these bellies. I mean, so I am here this morning because I am doing a project with Vendange, who are going to be celebrating a special milestone soon, so I'm going to take you along. So I'm at Vendange in Hyde Park. This video is very kindly sponsored by Vendange. Thank you for making this happen. And I'm going to be doing a quick come shop with me in celebration of Vendange's 10-year birthday, which is coming up in July. I remember when the first store opened in 44 Stanley a decade ago. It was and still is magnificent. This is my first time in this exact store, so I'm going to take you along. There is so much gorgeous stuff in the home. For the home. If you love a basket, if you love storage, if you love beautiful things, eat your heart out. So I'm going to take you along my shopping journey. The store really has everything, especially if you're looking for like gifts. I think it's such an incredible gifting resource, because it's like they're just special little touches, like quite Provençal, country cottage, but still the kind of thing that works in every home. I'm going to walk you through some of my favorite bits and the things that I need and I have earmarked. So a bag, I actually just love this. This is the kind of thing that is so easy to just throw all your bits and pieces into. Great for the beach, great with kids. I often find like I just need a hold all or something to chuck it all into, so big fan of that. And they really have loads of hats as well. I'm going to be picking up a hat as well for the beach and for the bush. I don't have a nice one. Obsessed with that tray. It's huge. It's kind of hard to get the idea of the size and the proportions from here, but it's really massive. And then so many baskets. Amazing for kids' storage, for storing blankets. I need something for firewood, actually, so I think that's what I'm going to try and pick up today. I quite like the idea of one of these square ones to put in our lounge. I mean, the store just goes on and on and on. There really is everything. Some beautiful cookbooks. Just like things, loads of gorgeous little things, kind of things you never knew you needed, but Vendange stocks them. So yeah, come check them out. They are located nationally across South Africa. Some gorgeous leather bags. I want to show you the hats that I love. Yeah, as I said, I'd love like a beach hat or a bush hat. Kind of crushing on this one, if I'm honest. And then these are some other bits and pieces that I think would always make such a gorgeous addition to your home or for a gift. You know, champagne bottle coolers, wine coolers. Those ones at the top are enormous and just so dreamy. I would love one of those, like this big one to fill with orchids on our outside table. You know, and then basics like this, just placemats. I'm gonna move these over. Oh, I actually could have done that. These are always gorgeous. Just, yeah, so great for any home and I guess a gift for anyone really. Wooden boards, huge fan, love for cheese and charcuterie. Vendange really just has all of those kinds of things. It really is the best resource for that in my opinion, and super well priced as well. I'm going to take you upstairs with me now just to show you a few other bits and pieces. These wine crates make for amazing temporary sort of wine cellar storage solutions. Really nice to stack and you can fill as big a place as you need to. And then in terms of fake flowers, they've also got some really nice stuff. As much as I love natural plants and natural flowers, I do enjoy interspersing them with some really realistic looking fakes because they obviously last forever. And if you've got real plants alongside them, they look super natural. I love this little guy too. And then taking you through here. Ooh, more hats. And then just some bigger pieces, some really nice mirrors. Some more storage. Love those big baskets up there. Some gorgeous holdalls and baskets. And then I wanted to show you these bar stools, which I thought were really stunning. I've been on the hunt for bar stools lately for our townhouse renovation that we're doing. I love these because they're just simple and like complicated, and they are $11.99, which is a really great price. So yeah, really things of all shapes and sizes. I wanted to show you guys my haul quick. So I picked up these two beautiful, massive candles for our outside dining room table. I've wanted something really big like this for a while. And then one can never have enough trays, so I've gotten this basic, this basic wooden one for our tea and coffee station. I've been using a really ugly old white one, and then have a look at this beautiful wire one that I found that I'm going to use outside for some plants and candles. I really, really love that. my favorite soy light scent. It's this organic lavender and chamomile. I couldn't resist the brew it stick, and I needed an olive oil pourer for our family olive oil because we buy it in big bottles. As I said, just a big woven basket hold all, and then I picked up this beautiful big round basket for our firewood for next to the fire. So Vendange are going to be offering some awesome deals through the month of July, so keep an eye out on them, follow them on Instagram, and if you like any of the bits that you've seen today, you might be able to pick them up for a really good price. So happy birthday, Vendange! 10 years is an amazing milestone, well done, especially in today's current economic climate. You guys have really done well. Your store is magnificent, and yeah, I'll certainly be back. The Mediterranean salad with extra halloumi, and look how good this looks.
I'm a bit jealous of those now.
I had all intentions of filming loads more yesterday, and I think such is life with kiddos, right? It just doesn't go to plan, as has been the case this morning. I am trying so hard to get into an exercise routine that's sort of more routine. No matter how hard I try, something like changes the plan. So what I'm trying to do now is figure out a way to incorporate exercise like with the boys, because it makes it so much easier. If one of them's with me, then it's kind of ticking another box. So I had all intentions of taking Jackson for a run this morning in the Thule, and then Jay saw me trying not to film your face, little one. Jay saw me leaving the house, and he decided that he wanted to go for a walk with us, which is fair enough. So we are having a little family walk. The run plans have been thwarted. I'll have to try that maybe a little bit later on my own when they're napping or something, which seems to be the only time I can get anything done on weekends. But it's hard because, you know, sometimes you want to have a long bath or a nap yourself, so then to get into exercise mode or work mode isn't always that easy. I find it takes a lot of motivation. So anyways, here we are. We're on a short walk, and it's better than nothing. By the way, how cute is this? These were my boots when I was 4 or 5. My mum held on to them, and Jaxie's not wearing them. They're a bit big for him, but they sure don't make him like they used to. It's about midday on Saturday. The boys are sleeping, and I am using this opportunity to have a quick bath and get ready. This is sometimes when I get to really start my day and make myself look like a normal person and an adult and put some makeup on. Using my trusty Estee Lauder Double Wear, and I'm just mixing that in with my Heliocare. This is the light gel cream. I hope you can see that okay over there. I just find the double wear a little bit too thick on its own, and sometimes the tinted Heliocare can be a little bit too sheer, if that makes sense. So I find this is a really good combo. If I've got an event or like a need to wear a full face of makeup for a whole day, then I'll often wear just the double cream. But I do normally prime my skin underneath that first and then set it with something like MAC Fix Plus, just for a little extra dewiness and a bit of extra set. Not that it needs it, to be honest. That double wear is so good and so long lasting. But I do find the MAC adds a little bit more dewiness, which it needs because the double wear can be a little bit drying. Yeah, so I'm finally getting ready. I managed to get through quite a lot of work this morning, which was great. Unexpected Saturday work session, which is really amazing when that happens, because I find most of the time I need to work on in the evenings, and that's really, I find it really tough. I like going to bed early, and yeah, having to work late at night, especially on the weekend, I don't find it sets me up for like a great start to the week. But anyways, amazing that I got to go and get some stuff done this morning. I went and sat at Lexi's in Rosebank, which I really enjoy just because they have Wi-Fi. It just amazes me that there's still so many places in 2021 that don't offer Wi-Fi, like Tasha's. The Woolworths Wi-Fi never works, and neither does the Naked Wi-Fi, which is just so frustrating because those are places that I love and I would love to support, and I'm definitely not the person that sits there and just drinks water all day. You know, I order food, I order drinks, and I get a really nice session in, especially at weird day parts. I totally understand it, like my husband and I were saying this morning. I totally understand if they didn't want people just sitting hogging like big tables over times when trade is busy, you know, like key day parts. One moment. Your key day parts like breakfast or lunch, but there's so many lulls in the day that are completely empty, and I think people would go and sit and spend money in those places, but they don't have Wi-Fi, so no one sits there, and they go to the Wi-Fi spots like Lexi's, which is what I've started doing, and obviously their food is just delicious and really different, so that's a treat. I often just, although, you know, I think working from home, can be quite one-dimensional, and I enjoy going to sit somewhere that's just a little bit like different, change of scenery, makes me feel a bit more inspired. And I also really try to start those coffee sessions with a to-do list. And then I just sit there and try to tick those boxes, and it's quite a rewarding feeling when you do manage to get through some stuff. I find home has so many distractions, especially at the moment, and I know so many of my friends and family members feel the same way. I think when you're working from home, you decide to quickly start making supper, and then you're feeling guilty about not playing with your kiddos, so you go and have a play session, or then you look at your cupboard and it's a mess, so you decide to do some impromptu spring cleaning. And it eats up into a lot of the workday, and then that obviously just kind of like cascades over into what you have to get through at night. So I really am rambling, but hey, this is a vlog, and it is intended to be chatty. I'm wearing my sort of staple makeup today. I'm trying to just do this quickly and easily. I'm gonna go and have a quick bite to eat in the kitchen. After this, Jamie has made us some burgers, and then when the kids are up, we're gonna go to a new little spot down the road for a play date with a few of our friends and their children, just to pass some time. I do find this time in the day, do I want brows, no brows? Brows, always brows. Yeah, that like 4 to 6 p.m. slot seems to be, I don't know, I find it quite tough because you're low on energy, and you know, obviously they're not ready to wind down and go to bed yet, so I really enjoy going and finding something to do at that time. And then we come home, we do our bath time routine, supper, bed. My two are in bed pretty early, like they're normally asleep by 7. We start that routine at about 6. We normally have like a long fun bath, I'm just using the Essence Micro Precise Brow Pencil. I'm not sure if that's going to show up here. This is my trusty Steed, really well priced, and it does the job. It really depends on how lightly or how hard you press. So I just really press ever so softly just to give myself a little bit of definition, fill in those natural gaps that I have, that everyone has. Yeah, so we're just gonna go and have a little play, kill some time, come home for our bed and bath routine, and then I am back in front of my computer. I've got a huge backlog in work at the moment. I've got a lot to get through. Life just feels particularly busy at the moment. Good busy too. I have recently bought a little townhouse in Morningside, which I am going to gut and renovate, and my mum will be moving from Natal and living there, which is really exciting to have her back. Well, not back, I've actually not lived in the same city as my mum as an adult, I don't think. So yeah, that's really exciting, and you know what, it's been such a nice change in energy and change in pace. I think so many people through COVID have just felt like life's become really one-dimensional, and I think for that reason so many people have taken up hobbies and kind of looked inward to the things that really make their souls happy. You know, it's those soul food things. And I think that this project, so this project on this imminent renovation has been that for me a little bit. It's been a change in energy and a change in focus that I really needed. It happened quite unexpectedly and quite quickly, and really wasn't something that we were planning for now, but just the stars aligned. The sales happened pretty much at the same time. Struggling for words, I was trying to find a better word there for you. Yeah, because I sold my property in Lauder that I owned. I've bought the one in Morningside and my mum sold hers in Durban pretty much at the same time. So unfortunately we now have the painful task of doing all of the legal lawyery bits and waiting for transfers to go through. And I am told that there is a little bit of a backlog with transfers, wherever that backlog sits, who knows at this stage, but that there is a delay, and I'm not sure how long it's going to take for us to actually get the keys and to take ownership of that unit. So what I'm busy doing is trying my best to get organized. I have got a spreadsheet that I think would make anyone who loves spreadsheets proud, and I'm trying to buy and organize and stockpile as much as I can before we take transfer, just so that the minute we do, we can get in there, rip up what we need to rip up, and get going. It pretty much is, it's an overhaul and a gutting, but without too much structural change, which is a godsend. I'm taking down 2 walls just to open up a very old school kind of a kitchen, you know, that old enclosed kitchen vibes, taking out that wall and one other internal wall just to make it flow from start to finish. So that will be the biggest difference. I'm installing the kitchen of my dreams, pretty much. What am I looking for here? Just trying to maximize space and efficiency, and obviously it creates something that's stylish and really appealing to, you know, to a lot of people. I think it will add value to the property in the long run. But what I've been really enjoying is the functional side of that project, and trying to figure out how best to plan and organize a kitchen to make it the most efficient kitchen space possible, considering that it also needs to be a laundry, and that it's going to need to store a lot of things. You know, life, we collect things over life, and we have lots of special bits and pieces, and while my mum is down, sort of like downscaling and decluttering a little bit, we still want to allow space for, you know, enough of her goodies. So that's been really fun. I've been in full like efficiency mode and design mode. I've been sketching things using like architectural programs on my computer, and trying to space plan as best I can. And I've got some really cool, I'm working with some really cool local brands and makers and things on the project. I really tried hard where I can to use people, you know, who are local and who are amazing, and deserve the business and the exposure also through this. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to create some really cool content out of this and to share my learnings along the way, for anyone else who chooses to go through this amazing / stressful process. But I will take you along that journey. As I said, it's a bit frustrating now because I don't have access to the property, so it's kind of me talking about it. But what I may do is take you guys on the ride while I look for different things, you know, stoves, mixers. I've ordered some things from Amazon as well, so I'll take you through my Amazon haul, which I think will be quite an interesting piece. I'm quite interested to see if everything arrives, what doesn't arrive. And if everything works. I know what I mean by works is like, is it what it looks like on screen? Do the dimensions work? It's not always easy when you're online shopping for something that I think one often has to touch and feel and look at and hold up and decide if it's going to work in a space. So I've had to kind of guess, but I bought all of my kitchen hardware from Amazon, including the most beautiful kitchen tap I've ever seen, with a pretty cool feature that I've never seen locally. So I will take you guys through my kitchen haul, or my Amazon haul, when the last of those bits arrive. One of the parcels has arrived, so that's exciting. What do I feel like I need? Do I need anything? I'm pretty much done here, I think. I think this is all that I am going to manage for today. I need to go and quickly eat something and then take the boys. But yeah, beyond excited for this reno. I think it's just such an exciting change of scenery and pace, and just a diversion of my energy to something positive and creative, because this world is a lot at the moment. Johannesburg stats have obviously gone through the roof, which everyone knows about. I've had so many friends, family and loved ones get COVID recently. So I think things have become or gotten really sobering really quickly, and it's so important to kind of keep motivated, keep inspired somehow. And I think self-care, hobbies, reading, whatever that thing is, going for a run, having a long bath, just take the time to do those things, because they are important and they do make you feel better, and we all need to feel better at the moment. We are going through a lot, we have been through a lot. So I hope you guys are all okay. I'm gonna run. I'll chat to you later. I really have newfound respect for anyone who tries to vlog their life, because this is what I had to fashion to actually manage to stabilize my camera in a place where you could see me in good light and that would hold my camera up high enough. So yeah, Mr. Price is your person if you need one of these things. I was using it for my cosmetics on the other side of the bathroom, but I think this is going to be my new camera holder. This is the most beautiful time of day in our house. And I can't tell you how excited I am to have this fire going again. I so vividly remember one of my Investec colleagues who had 3 kids. She used to be so excited to come to work on a Monday, and I could never understand why we were all dreading, you know, the start of the week. And for her, being at work was easier than being at home. And I must say, I totally understand where she was coming from now. I find weekends are super tough. They are relentless. It's impossible to get anything done. I think you just cycle through like making meals, tidying up, breaking up fights, playing, and then repeat. As you can hear, they are fighting about whether or not it's the moon or the sun. So yeah, it has been a typical Sunday for us. We normally we start our day with soccer, we grab a quick breakfast somewhere in the area, go play on a playground, get rid of some more energy, come home for naps, and then we sort of just do our thing in the afternoons. I am on my way to do a grocery shop and just get
And mine is on my
prep
side.
for the week, pick up some supplies, and also give my husband a bit of a break today. It is Father's Day, and I think the ultimate treat for any parent is just some time to themselves. So yeah, we're just gonna go and get some things for life. The boys are back at school tomorrow, which is just heaven. Entertaining them when you have to work is really tough. And although we do have an amazing nanny who helps out, there's still a lot of guilt around that when you can hear their little voices at home. So I'm very relieved to have a little bit more normality from tomorrow. Might as well end this vlog with what's for dinner. I love a meatball. Not a huge meat fan, but I enjoy mince. They call me a heathen. Anything minced, so love meatballs. I had loads of tomatoes to use up that were about to turn, so I made a homemade Napolitana sauce. I added some chicken stock, some browned meatballs. This hasn't yet been baked, so you're kind of seeing a little bit of a more liquidy dish. Loads of Rosmarino or Orzo, depending on where you're from, and the brown meatballs. I'm now going to pop this back in the oven for probably about 30 minutes. Oh, a big squeeze of lemon juice as well, and some chicken stock to my liquid, so it's going to soak up, the Rosmarino is going to soak up all of that liquid and create a really hearty, warming lamb dish. That's it for me. I hope you enjoyed this. If you've watched this far, thank you so much. I have got so much to learn. This is a steep learning curve from an editing perspective, so I really appreciate you guys putting up with the really shoddy editing and transitioning and stuff for now, but I'm really looking forward to learning. Yeah, and I hope I'll do another one of these soon. I'm not sure when. We need to get into a bit of a rhythm and a flow, but thanks for watching. As I said, this is really normal life.
Mommy.
Unedited.
Mommy.
Well, to a large degree.
Mommy.
Thanks for watching.